Mr. Midon, good evening.
Hello.
Welcome, thank you for being here. Maar die is niet alleen, want Richard Bona, die komt net ook binnenwandelen.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Hello, welcome both of you.
Thank you.
You just played the North Sea Jazz Festival together this time.
Yeah.
You both did on your own. Well, start with Mr. Bona. What's the North Sea Jazz Festival to you?
Man, North Sea is one of the best festivals in the world, and a great place to hang, a wonderful audience, and it's always a pleasure, being a part of it.
What is so special about this festival then? Because I hear this a lot from artists.
Man, what's so special? We get a chance to come here and check out all the bands, and I tell you, I live in Brooklyn, and I spent about a year without seeing some of the musicians that lives in Brooklyn with me. I have to come to North Sea to see some of my friends.
Who did you meet then? Mr. Midon, you were here, I think, twice.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember both of your shows because I saw both of them, and I just played "State of Mind," which you played together this time. But this is such a special song. You always. The audience is quiet and coming for you alone on stage. What's your remembrance of North Sea Jazz?
Well, I mean, it's always been a fantasy of mine. When I actually got to do it, it was just incredible. And I had that night when NDRE came up on my stage.
Yeah.
And that was just so. It was one of those lifetime memories, that happened to get captured on YouTube. So that I always remember that. And I called her Trencha.
Yeah, we do know here in Holland. But you're used to playing all by yourself, and now you're here with Richard Bona and a small band. What's it like for you to play in a band? Do you often play with a band?
No, I mean, this is the first time I've done something like this ever. I mean, of course I've played with bands, but I mean, this is really an integrated unit, and so this is just really, really special. We're always getting together afterward and saying, okay, what can we do better for the next show,
Yeah.
That's what I love about this band.
Because anyone who's seen any one of your shows will say, this guy doesn't need a band. You are a band.
He is a band.
But you know what? It's when you have a band that's great, it actually amplifies. It's also fun to just vibe off of what other people are doing. It as much as I love playing solo, you get all kinds of ideas and inspiration from playing with other great players like that.
And that's what happens in this project. How did Richard? How did you two meet? Do you go back a long time?
Yeah, not really. I saw Raul once. First time I actually saw Raul playing was on the Letterman show in New York City.
Really? Yeah.
And I watched him play. I'm like, wow, I want to play with this guy.
Yeah.
And sometimes after that, I'm checking out my emails and I see who's sending me an email. Raul Midon sending me an email. So little by little, and we happen to have the same booking agent. So, made everything, it came out naturally. So,
yeah.
And why did you, Mr. Midon, send him an email? You heard him play? Where?
I happened to get a copy of his record, and it was really hard. It was labeled, but it was really hard to see. And I was like asking people, like, what is this? It was his latest record. And when I found out, I loved the record so much. We were at a party. We were having a party at my house, and there was meant to be background music, but I started listening to it, and I couldn't stop listening to it. So I said, I'm sending him an email right now.
And that was Richard Bona's music.
It was Richard Bona, and I had a mutual friend. We have a mutual friend.
Yeah.
So I called her up and I said, give me Richard's email. I'm going to email him right now. I love this record so much.
And the result of that is you being here together on stage. Where does your music meet, Richard?
I couldn't get a question. So
you both make different styles of music. Where does it meet? What's
Man, it's hard to call a different style of music. We make up, good music.
That's for sure. Yeah.
I think other people think they're so different, but we have so many points at which we meet. There's so many things. It's soul, it's Africa, it's rhythm, it's there's so many points. It's not as different as people might think, you know.
You played the North Sea Jazz Festival earlier tonight. What was it like? You had a good show?
Oh, tremendous show.
It
was a beautiful show.
Wonderful audience too.
Yeah.
My God, it was just amazing.
This is a project, right? It was not the first time you playing together tonight.
No, this is our first tour with the band. We did a little shot in Scandinavia, just Raul and I as a duet, and we had these two wonderful musicians that joined. You know, they came and joined us for this tour. So this is our fourth concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the beginning of the tour.
Show.
Our fourth show. You know, it's wonderful.
And what happens after this tour? Will there be another project or an album?
You never know. I think there's all kinds of future for this. You know.
Yeah.
It's open. The sky's the limit.
We're gonna listen to one of the songs you did. Oh, Sen Sen Sen.
Yeah. Thank you.
And thank you for being here, Raul Midon, Richard Bona. Thank you very much.